I've been living in Spain for 4 years now. I've been to Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, Cádiz, Almería, but there's no place quite like Sevilla. From its culture, history, food, parks, architecture, and weather, it's an amazing city. And luckily, it's not really an expensive city, but as travelers, we know that every dollar or euro counts. It's good to save a little bit of money everywhere that you can. So today, I'm going to share with you free or cheap plans here in Seville. With these activities, you're going to save a little bit of money and have a great time. First, we have La Giralda and the Cathedral of Seville. These are two emblematic destinations right in the center of Seville. And a few days a week, you can enter for free. From Monday to Friday, from 2 to 3 p.m. Only within that 1 hour span, you actually can enter the Cathedral and Giralda completely for free. You just have to go online and sign up for a ticket. And the beautiful thing about the cathedral and the Giralda is that it's right in the city center. So from 1 to 2, you can maybe eat lunch. From 2 to 3, you can go see the cathedral. And then after 3, grab a coffee, or you can walk around the city center. You can go to the old Jewish quarters and see a lot of historic places. No one's going to charge you for a walk, right? So be sure to take advantage of this free ticket to the Giralda and after to see the city center. Go explore all those little streets and all those little hidden bars and cafes. It's a really, really attractive place to visit if you're in Seville. Next, we have el Parque de María Luisa, the Park of Maria Luisa, and the Plaza de España. And these are two of my favorite places in Seville. This is in the south of Seville, and it's a huge park where you can walk around and see many gardens, you can see plazas, fountains, and many other attractions. You can sit in the grass between all the beautiful flowers and soak in some sun. And the best part, it's completely free. There are also restaurants and stands throughout the park. If you need a refreshment, you can buy a lemonade, some snacks, a beer, and just enjoy your time snacking and soaking up some sun. La Plaza de España is right next to el Parque de María Luisa, so I recommend you to visit both places in one day. And the wonderful thing about La Plaza de España, the Plaza of Spain, is that there are often performers there. So performers from all different parts of the world, and they might perform flamenco or play some songs on the guitar. So I recommend you to really just take a calm walk throughout the Plaza de España, and you might even get a free performance. And near the Park of Maria Luisa, there are a lot of pavilions or buildings that were built during the exposition of 1929. So we have El Pabellón Mudéjar, El Pabellón de Colombia, the Pavilion of Colombia, Pabellón de México, de Brasil, of Mexico, of Brazil. So I recommend you to just take a walk around this area of the park and just be on the lookout for all of these beautiful historical buildings. The architecture is beautiful, and also they have a long history. The park is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. during the winter and from 8 a.m. to 12 or midnight during the summer. And the best part, it's completely free to take a walk around this whole park and area. Another place that a lot of people love to visit here in Sevilla are the Setas de Sevilla, or the mushrooms of Sevilla. They're architecturally strange compared to the surrounding historic buildings, but nonetheless quite beautiful. It's totally free to walk around and take pictures at the Setas, but if you want to go into the underground museum and restaurant, you will have to pay a fee. At nighttime, there are light shows at the Setas, so the building is actually lit up in different colors. So I recommend you to visit at night, and I also recommend you to visit at night because there's a lot of life, a lot of nightlife in this area. There are many restaurants, bars where you can hang out, eat some good food, and have some drinks, or just observe the local life and the bustle of this area. The next place is honestly one of my favorite places here in Sevilla. I try to visit maybe once or twice a month because I like to get some inspiration. But before I share that with you, go give this video a like down below and let me know in the comment section. Are you planning a trip to Seville soon? There are a few places in Seville where you can see some free flamenco shows. You might get lucky and see one in the city center or in the Plaza de España. Sometimes there are performers who give spontaneous shows. But if you want a surefire way to see a flamenco show during your trip to Seville, you have to visit La Carbonería. La Carbonería is a restaurant bar where you can see flamenco shows during the weekend. So they usually have flamenco shows on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 8 to 11 p.m. Each show lasts 15 to 20 minutes. So you have one show at 8, one show at 9, and one show at 10. These shows are completely free of cost, and there they also serve a lot of delicious food. So if you want to have dinner there, you can get a few snacks, get some drinks, and enjoy your flamenco show. The food is really well priced. It's not expensive, so don't worry about that. Keep in mind though that here they only accept cash, no card. And although the show is free, please do tip the performers. You can at least give them a few euros for their work and for their art. It's the least we tourists can do to give back to the communities that we take so much from. Another place that you must visit is the Alameda, La Alameda de Hércules. The Alameda is a bustling street during the day and night. You'll find a lot of cute cafes and bars to have a coffee or a beer at. Actually, one of my favorite bars at the Alameda is the El Viajero Sedentario. This is a cafe bar, so you can have some desserts, a coffee, or you can have a beer or a cocktail, whatever you prefer. And at this little cafe bar, apart from the interesting people that are always coming in and out, you can play games. So they have different board games and card games that you can grab and play while you finish your drink. And there are a few bars with this type of concept. Another one is Arcade or Arcade. So if you're in the area, definitely check out those two little cafe bars and let me know if you like them. Another good point here is that the Alameda is like the gay district of Seville because of all of the gay bars and clubs. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely check them out. Here you're gonna see people from all over the world, every type of person. Here you're gonna see a lot of diversity, and it's a really interesting place to be at. It really does differ from other parts of Seville. I recommend you to check out the Alameda. And last but not least, La Torre del Oro, or the Tower of Gold, a historic monument right next to the city center and along the Guadalquivir River. You definitely have to check this out if you're in Seville. Of course, to look from the outside, it's free, but there's also a naval museum inside that you can enter from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it's completely free to enter. After you check out the Torre del Oro and take your selfies and pictures, you can always just enjoy a nice walk along the river. There are many cute cafe bars with beautiful views of the river where you can just get a coffee for a few euros and enjoy the views. And people watch because Seville is such a diverse city and there are people from all over the world, from every corner of the earth. It's such an interesting energy, such an interesting vibe to the streets of Seville. This is something that I fell in love with when I first came here. Apart from the sunny weather, people are so interesting. So I definitely recommend you to visit this wonderful city. By the way, all of this information will be in the description down below with important links. If you liked this video, I think you're gonna like this one. So go check it out. Give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!